I'm Alexis Maxwell, I'm 21, and I'm from Chicago, or the suburbs of Chicago. I'm a student right now, and I'm studying at Northwestern University. I have 1 year left, so I'm almost a real person, but I have 1 year to go, so I gotta finish strong. But I'm double majoring in psychology and then learning and organizational change, which is kind of like business consulting. The business side is definitely going to keep me focused, and that's where I'm going to zone in on my target and be able to make the right moves to get me where I need to go. And I don't think that I'm going to feel bad about making big moves or, losing a friend here and there, and I have enough friends at home. I don't need that many more friends, so I'm out here to play the game. So the business side will be my focus, and the psychology side will be my ability to interrelate with people and make them think I'm their friend until I don't need them anymore. I think I'm super adaptable, and I think that's one of my strongest qualities. When I go into the workplace, I'm completely different than when I'm with my friends. And some people would argue that, oh, you're being fake, but I think that both of those are equally part of me. I just choose to show the appropriate side at the appropriate time. So I think that's something that I can use out here, definitely. If people from my work or my internships saw me on spring break, oh my God, would they be shocked? They would never think that. They think I'm just like a sweet girl who's very focused, which I am at that time because that's what I need to do and that's what I want to do. But then on spring break, I'm just letting loose. So there's no reason to be that way still. So I change it up when I need to. Well, flirting to me is about flattery a lot of times and making people feel good about themselves. And it's not like compliments all the time, but if you're flirting with a guy, he's gonna feel good about himself. He's gonna, it releases endorphins. He's gonna start feeling pretty macho. And even girls, if you flirt with girls too, you could get your girl flirt on and they're gonna feel good about themselves too. And if you're the one making everyone feel good about themselves, they don't wanna remove that from the equation, They wanna keep that there, keep themselves feeling good, so they need me for that purpose. So let's just hope I'm the only one making them feel that way. I don't want to be expendable. But I think more so being attractive helps. There's some scenarios where it can be a little bit like hurtful, but I think for the most part it's given me like kind of a warped perception of the world because everyone's extra nice to you, or you get free things, or you get in the front of a line. It's not fair at all, but I didn't make the rules. That's just how it is. So I go with it, and I might as well use that to my advantage. There's no reason not to. That would be a waste. My dad is the #1 fan of this show. Like, he is a diehard fan. He watches every episode of every season. He loves it. So I'm here, and I'm going to show him that it's going to be me all the way. And then secondly, psychology is my major. Psychology. What better psychology experience can you get than being out here and being in the ultimate psychological game? So I want to be able to use my group dynamics education and expand on that and have kind of like experience in my belt to understand how those things play out in a game situation. I think it's huge. And then lastly, $1 million. I go to Northwestern, like that's an expensive school, and my parents are working so hard to get me through school, and they don't like to show it to me, but I know that it's not easy, and I know that it's really tight for them. It's not easy for them at all, and nothing would make me happier than being able to win $1 million and pay them back for school and finish paying for my school. That would be huge for me. So that's my biggest motivation out here, is just, repay my parents for everything they've done for me. I watch the show, and the most frustrating thing is when I see people on the bottom of the alliance that have the perfect move to make and don't make the move. Almost 100% of the time, if that move was made, they would have advanced their game, even by like 3 or 4 places. So I don't ever understand why it is that they don't make the move. But I'm going to see out here why the reason is. And if I'm the bottom of the alliance, I'm going to be happy because I think I trust my persuasive skills enough to get the other bottom of the alliance into a big move with me. So I'm ready to make those moves. And if I'm in the top of the alliance, that's gonna be difficult because I think then it'll be my job to make sure that no one feels like the bottom of the alliance. So I gotta be on top of it, which would be even harder. So I wouldn't mind being on the bottom. I'm ready to go right now. Like, I've been waiting for this. It's been a buildup in my head. I've been thinking about all these different things. I can't say that I have a strategy because that would be dumb of me, because there's no way to have a strategy before you get out here, because you have to be a chameleon. Like Cochran said, you have to be completely adaptable and take one step at a time just to see what cards you're dealt. And I'm ready to play, and I'm gonna play a hard game. I'm really gonna play hard. My dad coached me in baseball when I was young, and every time I was batting, he would be so mad at me if I struck out without swinging. And I would get yelled at by him all the time. He's like, if you're gonna strike out, you strike out because you swung at a ball, and I'm not gonna strike out here without swinging. So if I get voted off, it's gonna be because I tried to make a big move, and maybe it didn't work out. Hopefully it does work out, but I'm not gonna not try. I'm a risk taker, so.